I'm back. I went and watched the previous race. It was as ridiculous as it seemed. And, yeah, the person that, I'll just say, drove not so good around me, wasn't specific to me. He had a lot of incidents with a lot of people, so don't know what the deal was with him or her, but hopefully this next race coming up here is a little cleaner, because there's plenty of places to pass on this track. You don't need to be hitting people or dive bombing them going into corners. And part of the problem with the dive bomb, I will say, is that the brakes are just not consistent on this car. And we were talking about it yesterday after one of the races with even the guy that killed the field. I think he beat us all by 18 seconds. I was talking to him, and he even mentioned that he thought it was just him that the brakes are like all over the place. I said, no, it's everybody, or at least me too. I said, it feels like if you're on ice just randomly. He said he felt the same way. He said, you know, go in the same corner, do the same thing 10 times, and 8 of them it works perfect, and 2 you're on ice. And it just doesn't make any sense. It's like they're randomly putting oil on the track, and you can't see it. Coolant? Putting coolant on the track? I don't know. Alright, well, let's see what we're up against here. Alright. So we're starting 5th. See if I can get a smooth start here. That would be good. It is pretty fascinating that we're down to a pretty much a 2-make race. Just not a big fan of the 2-make race. I do like the varied fields. It's the whole point of this. They should be able to balance the vehicles. And they don't do a good job of that. So I think the race we were in yesterday, one of the Genesis, has like crazy speed down the straightaway, and it's essentially a brick. Like how is that faster than I don't know, the Lamborghini or something? I don't get it. I don't. But I also haven't spent enough time in here to know all the little nuances. Kind of a late comer to the Gran Turismo 7. I've done all the Gran Turismos, just life interferes. So kind of late to these races. So I'm guessing a lot of people have done these quite a bit. So hopefully we get a clean first corner. Well, no wind's off yet, so that's good. You just can't trust the back. You just can't trust the brakes on these things. And I got tagged. Look at that. It's such outstanding driving in this. Start 5th. And I get tagged because somebody is so impatient in those first couple corners. They're going to win the whole race in those first couple corners. It's just ridiculous. And the best part is, you get no penalty for that. None. Now, you go below the yellow line a little bit in 1 second, but pretty much ruin someone's day? Oh, no, that's nothing. That is where the problem is on this. Right there. Started 5th, there is almost zero chance I can drive all the way back to 5th, but I don't know. We'll see where I can get to. Unbelievable. I shouldn't say unbelievable, it's pretty much how these races go. You get somebody that just shouldn't be here. He's in the wrong lobby. And I'm just going to say it. How in the world are you an S? I mean, I'm at an S99. I should not be in a lobby with less than S99 at this point. And if you're an S99, you shouldn't be doing that. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And I would say people that drive like that have not driven in an actual real car on a real track doing this stuff, because it's not how you drive. Well, it was a black car that took me out, but I don't think it was him. I think it was a GT40. I think. Unless I didn't pick up the car correctly, but I'll watch the replay afterwards. It's not going to matter for the rest of the race. Even if I come up on him, I'm not doing anything. So. It's not how I race. It's kind of slow through there. So I probably just run this thing out until the last lap and then pit. Or the last 2 laps or something like that. Do something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Still a lot of race to go. Plenty of opportunity for people to hit me. Again. Just, I was in 4th or 5th, and I'm way back here now. It's like the story of my GT life. Every time I start up high, I get punted at the beginning. And I spend the whole rest of the race trying to drive up back through the field. And then in the meantime, your DR goes down. What are you going to do? Because unless I have one of those weird braking things that happen from time to time, I'm not running into people and I'm not running them off the course. It's just not how I raced. That's not how I raced in real cars, and that's not how I race online either. See how these laps go. Yeah, there was a spot I didn't want to stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. ghost card that. Another car off the track. This is like a demolition derby on this one. This is just crazy.
Something? What? Ibuprofen and the pill, if there is any more, it's up in the it's in the either the upper one or what thing?
I'm back. And I'm a little heated about those two guys. The one guy flashing his lights like, I can't believe. You want to pass me. But every time you go to pass me, you do it at weird times. It takes away all your run. But you need to take some training. And then Racer X, you have serious issues. Like, just absolutely dive bombed the corner and shoved me off the track again. I think you've done that twice this race. So, you might become a short. I'll put it that way. If you're the one that shoved me off at the beginning of the race, I can guarantee it, you're a short. You can watch it on YouTube. And Astonishing was so fast that he was flashing his headlights at me. But you need to spend some time learning where to pass. And you don't come dive bombing in. It's like, it is like racing 101. You want to mess your car up, dive bomb in a corner, you're going to end up with contact, and you're not going to be able to do anything for the rest of the race. You do not dive bomb corners. It's the fastest way to mess your race up or mess someone else's race up, and then they're going to be hunting for you. Why do you want to do that? Don't get it. But, yep. So 15th place. We're getting punted at the beginning of the race. Love it. Started the race 5th, and the first 3 corners got punted off by somebody that I'm sure went off and won the whole race because he was so fast, or she was so fast. It's just crazy. And I can see why you were flashing your headlights at me all the time, because you are so much faster. It's just amazing. You do realize that the flashing headlights is really when there's normally other classes or the car's a lap down, not when you're racing for position. But, you know, we'll just ignore that. I gave up a little time there through there. Got a little too much on the brakes, but it's hit too many times where the front just doesn't stick going through there, so I don't really trust it. I don't know. I'm sure I'm making this guy nervous because he kind of pulled one on me here, but I can guarantee you I am not doing the same thing in reverse. I'm passing you legitimately. Dive bomb. so good. Well, we got 9th after all that. Well, I'm going to go to editing. I'm also going to watch the replay. Maybe I'll add some stuff in from the replay. So, not good. Not good. Yeah. I'm going to go find out who took me out at the beginning. It was a black car, so it was either Carlos, Racer X, Chalanas. I don't think it was him. Or this one here. But we'll go figure it out. Have a good one.